First of all, I'm Stan Ajemian. I'm the Director of Education at ICF Colorado, and I'm here today with Tama Kieves, who will be our speaker for our September 11th chapter event. She'll be talking about learning to trust yourself, creating transformative safe space. So Tama Kieves is an honors graduate of Harvard Law School, and she left her practice to write and help others discover and express the life they were born to live. Her latest book, as you can see right there, is Learning to Trust Yourself, Breaking Through the Blocks That Hold You Back. She's a sought-after speaker and visionary, and a visionary career success coach who's helped thousands worldwide to discover their life calling. Tama has presented at TEDx and been featured in USA Today, ABC News, and Oprah. She is on the faculty of the premier holistic learning institutes such as Omega Institute and Kripalu Center, I should say. And she's also taught a course in miracles for decades. And Tama lives in Denver, so she will be joining us in person for this event. So Tama, welcome to be with us today.
I am so honored to be here, really.
Yeah, thank you. So first of all, how did you I mean, we now heard from your bio a little bit about your story, but how did you become a coach? How did you get to be where you are now?
A circuitous journey. So I will try to make this brief. I was practicing law, and I'd gone to Harvard Law School and graduated with honors, and I was on a major law firm on partnership track, and I just felt so empty. I wasn't living my calling, my dream. I was doing what was right and what you're supposed to do and what others people said was successful. And I'd always wanted to write. That was my dream. And a friend finally said, think about it. If you've been this successful doing something you don't even love, what could you do with what you love? And that opened up my mind, and I left everything up without a plan, anything. And as I started writing, it took years because I was writing my first book. I realized I needed other supportive people. And so I started a support group for me. And then people started saying, hey, you're really good at this, like maybe you should teach, right? And so I started teaching workshops on finding your calling and doing your dream, because that's what I was doing. And then people started asking me, would you ever lead retreats? And so I started leading retreats, and one thing led to another. And then finally, people started asking me, would you ever work one-on-one with me and help me find my calling, my dream, and believe in myself, right? And so I had no idea. It was never a plan. I always tell people you can't plan an inspired life, right? But one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. And that's why I so believe in coaching, because it's just helping people find that path that's inside them. So that was the journey for me.
Wow. And keep going with that. How did you end up writing this particular book?
Oh, this particular book is the fifth one, baby. I'm so very grateful. I did fulfill my dreams of becoming a national author and finding the publisher of my dreams, and touring around the country and the different parts of the world. And learning to trust yourself is where my heart is right now. And it's really about becoming undiluted in your brilliance, because so many of us have this genius inner voice in us, this intelligence, but we are letting ourselves be waylaid by what we think is practicality or we think is being realistic. And I teach people in the book, and part of what I want to teach at ICF is really how to liberate that inner genius, right? So at the meeting, I really want to help people. How do you liberate that inner genius in yourself, and how do you do it for your clients, right? And so in the book, Learning to Trust Yourself, there's all kinds of techniques and strategies, but it's really about undoing every block that's ever been in the way of you really hearing this intelligence in you that is both practical and realistic, but inspired. It's a holistic intelligence. And so I've worked for years with different clients. I've worked for years on myself, my main client, and for me, it's been the biggest life-changing thing, is to learn really to trust yourself instead of listening to all these answers and being shotgun all over the place. There is an undiluted path in each of us, and I want to help you get there.
How do we trust ourselves? How do we get there? Is
Well,
that
that's what the workshops about.
Okay, fine, fine, fine. So, but how are we going to do that in the workshop? How are we going to get there? What should we expect?
So, first of all, I think my excitement is I love coaches. I think coaches. I mean, this sounds crazy, but I think coaches are here to save the world. I really do. I think there is so much potential in humanity. There is so much undiscovered gold so far. We are living in a world of incredible change right now, of a lot of pain right now, and we need people who are going to help us get to that genius and gold. I look at my own path and it's like I had no idea I was going to do any of this, and I thank God have affected thousands and thousands of people just by finding what was right for me. Right. And so I want to see that for everybody. And I think that's part of what coaching does is it helps people really hear that path that's inside them. So for the meeting, what I'm really focusing on is learning to trust yourself and creating transformative safe space for your clients. Because what I know is that if we create a different kind of energy, a different kind of space, you'll liberate different kinds of answers. There's so many fantastic coaching techniques and processes out there, but a lot of times we're looking at just the linear mind, or we're looking at the top of the mind. And I know that when we create this safe space and we do it in ourselves, right? It's a both end. We do it for our clients, but it's this bold stance inside ourselves that we do. When we create this space, there's a threshold, there's something that happens. You will be able to unearth different strategies and abilities in yourself and in your clients, and it's amazing. So that's what I really want to look at in the meeting. I want to help people learn this skill set. I'll teach you some of the strategies from the book because it's filled with strategies. I'll teach you some of my best techniques that I've learned as a have been coaching for decades of. But I really want to help people liberate that intelligence first and foremost, that inner knowing in themselves. Because when you do it for yourself and you know how to tap your own genius, you'll know how to hold that space for somebody else. And again, it's mystical, it's practical, it's realistic, it's not that hard, and it's fun. So I'm really looking forward to sharing it.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Um, I'm curious, will we be having an opportunity to practice some of the stuff in this workshop, in this
Oh
session?
no, it's just me talking and glorifying me. That's what I was really hoping we would do. We would trust ourselves. No, yes, thank you for thank you for bringing that out. It is all practical technique. We will be doing a lot of interactive. I very much I really like, first of all, working with different people and finding out what's really going on. So it's not so much me talking; it's much more interactive in of with the audience. But then it's also that you will be practicing this. You will walk away knowing things. You will walk away having a transformational experience. So thank you so much for bringing that out.
Oh, of course, of course. Is there anything else we should know about you or about this event that would have us be prepared to come to this event?
Well, I mean, extra credit if you want to read all five of my books, have at it. They are all perfect for coaching, seriously. I mean, they're all about creating the work you love. They're about being inspired and unstoppable, taking your business to a next level. There's all kinds of different things, but I'm teasing. Learning to trust yourself is a good prep if you feel like reading it beforehand, because you'll know more of this stuff as we meet. There's nothing necessary, though. There is
Yeah.
absolutely nothing necessary at all except bringing you and everything about you, because I am so looking forward to sharing this space with you. What I will say, your mind will go, oh, I don't have time. It sounds interesting, but oh, I don't know if I have time. You have time. You have time if you want to shift your life. If you want to have an experience that is going to shift your life, make the time. Of just don't go, oh, I wish I'd gone there later, right? So I've been traveling all around the country, doing all kinds of events, and it's like I'm doing ICF, and it's intimate. We get to really hang out and do this together. So I really, really look forward to playing with you. It changes my life to meet you, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, thank you so much, Tama, for sharing all this and for coming to join us at this event. I mean, and sharing about how to trust ourselves. Just for all of you out there, thank you for listening to this. And just a reminder, this chapter meeting is on September 11th. and it will be a hybrid event. So we're hosting it in person in the Broomfield Library. We're also hosting it on Zoom, so it'll be live streamed as well. I encourage you to all to come to meet Tama and join us all in community in person. Um, the the social hour in person is going to be from 5:30 to 6:30, and there's going to be refreshments and so on. So come and join us and be in community. If you're on Zoom, there's a social time from 6 to 6:30, and then we're going to start the formal event at 6:30 to 8:30. So remember to go to the ICF Colorado website, to the chapter events page, and you can register there. I really do hope to see everybody there. And again, thank you so much, Tama, for sharing what we can expect and for your enthusiasm and passion for this work.
Thank you so much. I'm honored.